The resurrection of Jesus was not merely the resuscitation of a corpse, but a fundamental transformation to a state of glory. The resurrected body was simultaneously identical, still the body that had been crucified, and different, it was divinized, from the earthly body. The glorified body is still physical, having flesh and bones, but it is completely controlled by the glorified soul. It has escaped the laws of corruption and death. This is the state that all those who believe in the Lord will attain at the end of time. Jesus affirmed that he had flesh and bones, but the chemical or biological nature was transformed to fit eternal life. His act of eating grilled fish was to prove the authenticity of the resurrected body, that he was not an illusionary spirit, and to show intimacy with his disciples. Material need was no longer the primary motivation. When Jesus allowed Thomas to touch his wounds, it affirmed the identity of the body, still the body that suffered, and the true physical nature of the resurrection. The wounds became signs of glory instead of pain. The event of his appearance when the doors were locked demonstrated that the glorified body has the ability to overcome the hindrance of solid matter without needing to open the door or destroy the material. The body is absolutely controlled by the soul. The ability to disappear and appear unexpectedly showed that the resurrected body had overcome the limitations of earthly time and space. He could move instantaneously according to his will. The difficulty in recognizing him was not because the body had completely changed its appearance, but because of the dimension of glory surrounding him, or according to Jesus' will, to reveal himself at the appropriate time. They recognized him through gestures, breaking bread, or his voice, calling their names, demonstrating a deep personal identity. The difference between these two states of the body shows that the resurrection is both a historical and transcendent event. It is a confirmation of his perfect divine and human nature, and simultaneously a promise of the resurrection and glory that the faithful will receive. Impassibility, or being unable to suffer, is the state of no longer having the capacity to endure or feel pain, sickness, fatigue, and death. Theological meaning: the resurrected body has completely escaped the consequences of sin, corruption, and death. Although it retains the marks of the Passion, such as the nail marks on the hands and feet, the spear wound in the side, used to prove the identity of the body, these marks no longer cause pain but have become signs of glory. Biblical example: Jesus, after rising, cannot die again. Brightness, or clarity, is the radiant glow of the glorified soul, shining through and making the body bright, beautiful, and full of glory. Theological meaning: the resurrected body reflects a perfect unity with God. Although Jesus did not always display this radiance, so that the disciples could interact, his body inherently possessed supernatural beauty and light. Biblical example: the transfiguration on the mountain, before his death, is a foreshadowing of the brightness of the resurrected body. Subtlety is the ability to overcome the hindrance of matter. The resurrected body can pass through solid objects without being stopped or destroyed. Theological meaning: this characteristic shows that the glorified body is no longer constrained by physical laws like the earthly body. Biblical example: Jesus appeared among the disciples while the room doors were locked for fear of the Jews. This proves his ability to pass through walls or locked doors. Agility is the ability to move quickly, instantaneously from one place to another, unconstrained by earthly space or time. Theological meaning: the resurrected body is perfectly and instantly controlled by the glorified soul. Biblical example: Jesus vanished from the sight of the two disciples at Emmaus and appeared suddenly in various other locations. This characteristic explains his ability to suddenly appear and disappear. The resurrected body of Jesus is a mystery that combines two elements: true physicality. He is still a real human being with flesh and bones, not a ghost, who can eat, speak, and be touched. Supernatural, glorified nature. This body has been divinized, possessing a new dimension of life, transcending the limits of matter, time, and space. This is the model for the resurrection of humanity on the last day. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell to get notifications for the latest videos.